Today I have not come to give you a new set of knowledge to store in your memory. Knowledge, if not seen through, is just another veil covering the truth. I have come to remove what you are holding on to show you straight. Awakening is not a goal in the future. It is not in tomorrow. It is not something you can accumulate, wait for, or achieve over a long period of time. Awakening is present in this moment, where you are sitting, where your breath is still coming and going in the endless silence. You often say, I want enlightenment, I want freedom. But look deeper. The very thought I want is the veil. It is the clinging to the image of a special state called enlightenment that keeps you in an endless cycle of searching. You are already that, pure essence, eternal life, unchanging ground. You are reality before the idea of I arises. All your efforts to achieve are just waves on the surface of the lake, while your nature is the still, undisturbed lake. Ask yourself, before the first thought in the morning, who are you? Before the word I arises in the mind, what is there? Clear, still. That knowing, formless, nameless, without beginning, without end, is the real you. Don't rush after any image of enlightenment. Don't chase after lights, strange sensations, mystical states. All these are still objects, still coming and going in the mind. What I'm showing you is not an experience, but the very ground of all experience. It cannot be grasped by thought, nor can it be lost. You do not need to add anything. You just need to let go of the false to see the real. Awakening is not about achieving something new, but about returning to what is already present within you. Understand clearly, today is the only day you can be awake. Tomorrow is just a concept in the mind. The past is just a passing memory. There is only now, eternal, luminous, motionless. Awakening means realizing you are not this body, though the body is changing every second. Realizing you are not this mind, though thoughts come and go like clouds. Seeing clearly that every emotion, every experience, every memory comes and goes, and that which disappears cannot be you. You are the unchanging ground, pure knowing, where all phenomena arise and disappear. Don't believe my words. Words are just fingers pointing to the moon. Turn inward, look directly, and be silent with yourself. Stop and ask yourself, who is listening to these words? Who is present here? In the moment you let go of all the answers, when you stand completely in silence, you will see that there is no I who really needs enlightenment. There is only the radiant, silent, infinite presence. And that presence is you. So I say to you, today, if you really listen with your heart, if you turn inward and realize the obvious truth, then you are awake. There is no need to wait for tomorrow, no need for a long road. Enlightenment is never far from you. You are not this body. You have become accustomed to living in the belief, I am this body. But that is the root of all illusions, the source of all suffering. Look straight. This body is born, grows, changes every day, and one day it will disintegrate. You say, I am growing, I am aging, I will die. But ask yourself, what is observing all these changes? What knows the birth and aging of this body? You were once a child. Where is that body? It has disappeared. You were once a teenager, an adult. So many times the skin has changed. So many times the cells have died and been reborn. Your body today is no longer the body it was 5 years ago. But you, this knowing, are still the same. If you are the body, then when the body changes, you must also change. But what is the truth? You are still you, despite all the changes in form. This points to an obvious truth. You are not the body. The body is a tool, a vehicle, a temporary house in which you live. But the house is not the person who lives in the house. You have forgotten this, and so you let fear, pain, illness, and death bind you. Look more closely. When the body hurts, what knows the pain? When the body is tired, what knows the tiredness? When the body sleeps, what is still present in silence? That knowing is neither old nor young, neither born nor dies. It is not heavy, it is not limited by flesh. It cannot be burned, it cannot be cut off. It cannot be dissolved with the bones. The body is like a suit of clothes you wear. When this suit is torn, you change it. But you, the wearer, are never destroyed. You are still bright, still present, still immortal. This world teaches you, take care of the body, make it perfect, identify yourself with its form, its beauty, its strength. But I say, all this is just a dream. One day the body will disintegrate, and all that you call I based on the body will collapse in utter fear. But if you come back now, realizing yourself as the unchanging knowing, then that fear will disappear. You will see, death only comes to the body. It never touches you. Don't stop at believing my words. See directly. Observe now. The body is breathing. The heart is beating. The blood is flowing. But you are the one who is witnessing all this. And that witness, pure, still, invisible, is the real you. Death does not exist. You fear death, and that fear is one of the strongest chains that keeps you in the dark. But listen carefully. Death has never really existed. What is death? It is only the dissolution of a form, a body, a temporary structure. This body is like a costume that you put on to enter the play of the world. When the role is over, this costume is removed, but you, the actor, the witness, the immortal being, have never been lost. Look at your life experience. You were once a child, that body is gone. You were once a teenager, that body is gone. You were once an adult, and even the body you had 5 years ago is no longer there. The body changes constantly, but the knowing that observes all the changes remains the same. If you identify yourself with the body, you will see birth, aging, sickness, death. But if you see yourself as the unchanging knowing, you will see there is no birth, no death. Death only happens to what is born. But you, the pure essence, were never born, so you will never die. People suffer because they cling to the fragile, believing, I am this body, I am this life. But the truth is, you are not a wave that arises and then disappears, you are the endless ocean. The wave may disappear, but the ocean does not. So when you face death, remember, only the form passes away, but you, the immortal foundation, never disappear. When you understand this, fear disappears, and a deep eternal peace will bloom in your heart. Freedom does not come from the world, but from yourself. People are always looking for freedom. Freedom from suffering, freedom from fear, freedom from the constraints of society, circumstances, and even destiny. But they seek freedom outside. They believe that when they have enough money, when they achieve fame, when they possess love, when they change the world around them, they will be free. I tell you, that is an illusion. Freedom cannot come from the world because the world is inherently changing, impermanent, always moving between gain and loss, joy and sadness, birth and death. Whatever you cling to in this world, you will be bound by it. Real freedom only comes from within you. Freedom is when you realize you are not identified with the body, not enslaved by the mind, not caught up in the waves of emotions. You are the still, clear ground where everything comes and goes. When you return to this nature, you will see you are no longer conditioned by circumstances. You are no longer manipulated by praise and criticism, gain and loss. You no longer need the world to change for you to be at peace. The world may be noisy, but within you, there is stillness. The world may be chaotic, but within you, there is stillness like the sky. That is the ultimate freedom, unconditional freedom, freedom without dependence, freedom that is already within you. Understand clearly, if you do not find freedom within yourself, you will not find it anywhere else. And when you truly return, you will smile softly, because you will see you have never lost freedom. It has always been there, just obscured by layers of illusion. You sit here listening to these words, and right in your heart you are thinking, I am listening, I am present. But stop. Look deeper into that self. Where does it come from? Is it a real entity or just a fleeting image in the mind? The self that you hold on to, the self that always identifies itself as the body, the memory, the role in life, is just a vague image, like the dream last night. In the dream, you can laugh, cry, fear, hope, but when you wake up, you know that it was all an illusion. Similarly, the self that you believe to be I am is also just a dream in consciousness. Look closely. When you say, I am happy, happiness comes and goes, but you are still there. When you say, I suffer, the suffering comes and goes, but you are still there. So which I is real? The one that comes and goes, changes every moment, or the one that is always present and unchanging behind it all? I tell you, that little I is just a mask, an illusion that the mind creates to identify itself. You have confused the mask with the real face. You have forgotten that behind that temporary I is the pure, eternal, selfless, formless knowing. When you cling to the illusory I, you live in fear, in suffering, because that I is always longing, always lacking, always afraid of losing. But when you see through this illusion, when you see that I is just a story that the mind tells itself, you become free. The real thing never needs to assert itself. The sun does not need to shout, I am shining. It simply shines. Likewise, your true self never needs to say, I am. It is existence itself. Turn inward right now and see clearly. The I you thought you were was never real. It is just a smoke, a dream. But the knowing that sees, that hears, that is present here, that never goes away. When you realize this, the whole world changes. You are no longer a small individual searching. You are the vast ground from which everything arises and disappears. And then you will smile, because you have seen the truth. The I is an illusion. Reality is one, not two. Listen with a quiet heart. Your entire spiritual journey, all your questions, your searches, your doubts, ultimately point you to one truth. Reality is one, not two. Look at the world with your naked eyes. You see millions of things, billions of people, mountains, oceans, stars. The mind divides. This is me, that is someone else. This is life, that is death. This is joy, that is sadness. But the division exists only in the mind. It is like when you look at a wave and think it is separate from the ocean, but in fact it has never left the ocean. Reality is not divided. It has no two sides, no opposites, no boundaries. All that you see, hear, touch, are only fleeting manifestations of the same one source. You call it God, you call it consciousness, you call it the Supreme Self. But all names are just fingers pointing at the moon, not the moon itself. Understand deeply, what you call I and what you call the world are not two. The dreamer and the dream are one. The mind divides to create the illusion of duality, but when you are awake, you see clearly. There is only one reality, not two. When you see I and you, division gives rise to greed, anger, fear. When you see life and death, division gives rise to anxiety, suffering. When you see good and evil, division gives rise to struggle, resistance. But when duality falls, when the mind stops dividing, you return to indivisible wholeness. You are no longer on one side or the other. You are the vast space in which both sides exist and disappear. This one reality does not need to be defended, does not need to be proven. It is always here, all-encompassing, infinite, unborn, undying. And the miracle is, you are that reality. When you truly see, you will laugh in silence. There has never been a two to reconcile. There has never been a separation to find. Everything from beginning to end is just one. So, do not let your mind imprison you in opposites. Do not seek the truth outside of separate forms. Come back right now and realize reality is only one, not two. Silence is the language of truth. There are things that cannot be expressed in words. Language, no matter how subtle, is only a symbol, a shadow of truth. Truth is boundless, limitless, cannot be confined in words. And that is why silence becomes the purest language to convey truth. Have you noticed, when the mind stops talking, when all thoughts stop, in that moment, you do not disappear. On the contrary, a pure, vast, still presence shines brightly. It is in this silence that you touch the immortal, the nameless, the beyond. Language creates divisions, right, wrong, me, you, inside, outside. But silence erases all distances. In silence there are no two, only one. There is no speaker and no listener. There is only pure presence, realizing itself. The seeker often asks, "Give me the final instruction, the ultimate secret." I smile and remain silent, because the ultimate secret cannot be given in words. Only when you enter into silence can you truly hear the voice of truth. Silence is not absence, but fullness. It contains everything, but clings to nothing. In silence, you no longer have to believe in dogmas. You don't need to rely on concepts. You live directly in the truth, a truth that cannot be expressed, but can be experienced right now. Try sitting still, letting go of all effort, and let the silence unfold within you. Don't be afraid to find the silence of the mind. In that space you will find what you have been looking for all along. Silence is not an end, but a door to infinity. Remember, silence is the language of truth, and when you really listen in silence, you will realize that the truth has never been absent from you. It is always here, in the very breath, in every present moment. Love and compassion are the natural expressions of being. When you see yourself as a separate I, love is often a matter of exchange. I love you because you make me happy. I am compassionate toward you because I see you suffer. This kind of love is demanding, and often accompanied by fear of loss. But when the veil of ego falls, when you see clearly that you are not this small individual, but the vast ground in which all existence exists, then love and compassion are no longer an act or a duty, but the natural flow of being itself. Look at the sun. It shines for no reason, and it does not choose whom to shine upon or whom to leave alone. It is simply light, so it shines.